Let me throw on this ND32 by DJI. Okay, 4:3 aspect ratio, D log M, guys. Oh, it's cold. Stella's with us today. Say hi, Stella. Today we're gonna be testing out the shutter speed thing because I had somebody say in the comments that the digital stabilizing on this thing requires you to have 4 times the stabilizing in order for it to work, or I guess the 180-degree rule doesn't work unless you're using high shutter speeds on digital stabilizing, which I'm pretty sure it's true. And we're gonna test that out today. So right now we are 1/50th, the regular motion blur, -3 on the EV for those that are wondering. ND32, again, that natural motion blur. And take a look at the trees. I'm just gonna walk like maybe we'll walk like 1 block. That way you guys can see the trees and all that good stuff. Basically what they said is you have to shoot over 100-degree shutter speed. And in that case, I'm like, well, if I have to bump the shutter speed to 100, then is it gonna remove the motion blur? Because the whole reason why we're shooting at 1/50th is for that that 180-degree rule. If 100 shutter speed is not going to, it's just gonna give me what auto gives me, or somewhat like auto, then I might as well just not do the hassle of putting on an ND and just film everything in auto. After these trees, guys, we're gonna switch to the 100th shutter speed, and then you guys let me know what you think. I don't think I'm gonna use this rod thing, and then now I actually use it all the time, and I really, really like it. All right, guys, let's switch over to from 1/50th to the 100 shutter speed, and you guys let me know if the motion blur is that much different. All right, guys, we are at 100 shutter speed. Let me know how this motion blur looks. Is it doable? Supposedly the image stabilizing is going to be a lot better on it than if I was to just shoot in 1/50th. You guys let me know. We're gonna test this out for another block, and then after this we'll just go like switch over to auto, and then you guys let me know what you prefer, or if you even care. Because if you guys don't care about any of this stuff, then why am I like wasting time with NDs if you guys really don't care about this motion blur that much, or you guys don't think it looks that bad? All right, I can't see, obviously this is a tiny screen, so I can only see myself for a little bit. Look at the trees, look at the motion blur behind me. Does it look any different than the 50? I'm gonna switch again one more time to the 50 so you guys can tell the difference here. I'm gonna do a couple pans like this as I'm walking, showing Stella, coming back. You guys let me know. All right, let's switch back to 150 so you can just compare. All right, guys, back to 150, motion blur. Do a couple pans. Stella, say hi. Stella says hi. Let's do a couple pans like this, like this. I don't know if my boots were the right shoe to bring on this vlog. They have a heel, so I'm a little tired. We'll make this walk a little bit shorter today. I just want to look a little more ready today. I feel like one of the things I found out is that -0.3 on this Action 5 works best. I think the Action 4 probably exposes better. So if you leave it at 0, it actually gives you the perfect exposure. You can recover a lot of this stuff from D log M actually. So maybe Chris just likes to bring down the exposure in post. But let's switch to auto, guys, and see what the camera says. I'm still gonna leave the ISO at the lowest range, which is 100 to 800. I doubt that the ISO will even crank up, even if I had it at full range, just because we're outside. But we do have the ND on. This is the problem. See, now we have to stop. I gotta open this little case and take off the ND. Boom. Now we're overexposed. Try to not get fingerprints on this ND. Close this thing. All right, guys, let me switch to auto. All right, guys, we're now on full auto. I was looking at the shutter speed, and it does say it was requesting like 4,000 on the shutter speed. So here's the motion blur, or not motion blur. Here's Stella. Stella, say hi. And this is what it looks like if I'm panning around and I'm showing you guys where I'm walking. But the stabilizing should be like pretty good now because of the shutter speed. You guys let me know if, I just want to know, like, for you guys that are still watching this vlog, do you guys prefer watching these vlogs with the motion blur, ND filter, and maybe a little bit of jitters in the background if I use this stick? Or do you prefer the 100th shutter speed, which is supposed to make stabilizing a little bit better? And do you guys think that the motion blur on a 100 shutter speed looks that much different? Like, does it look that much different than full auto? Because full auto is the way to go to get the perfect stabilizing on this thing, and also the way to and also just to make things a lot easier. I have the EV at negative 0.3. I know I said it was negative 0.7, but 0.03 is actually a little bit better. I like having a little bit more information in there. No, oh, she's just peeing. Good girl. I thought she was gonna poop or whatever. Here, let's go out here on the field, let her run around a little bit. We have this open field out here. Go run around, girl. Go run around. There she goes. Go run around, girl. I don't have a ball. I didn't bring a ball. It's gonna be like backlit sun or whatever, but do you guys care about the shutter speed, like the motion blur and all that stuff? Because if you don't, please let me know. It just makes my life easier. I think having a soft image with good color grading actually, like, people can look past the motion blur. And I agree with people that are saying that it's overrated, you know. Hey, you know what? This is a perfect time. Let me show you how like what kind of angles you can get with this thing. Let's extend the whole thing super, super wide. All right, hold on, let me tilt this down. I'm gonna tighten it up. All right, guys, we're gonna vlog like this. This is how high you can get with this thing. It's like, I feel like I'm in a video game. If you guys are thinking about getting the action pack, you get this stick right here. So I think that if you're like in like the Grand Canyon or something like that, and you want to show those amazing field, you know, those like amazing backgrounds, this is awesome. This is what it looks like in auto for those that are wondering. Like, Stella's having a great time. Come on, Stella. Good girl. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is 1.5 meter. I don't know what they call this. It also has a quarter, this thing also has a quarter mount on it. So you can mount it on a tripod and stuff like that if you want to, and have this camera on there. But I would just get the quarter mount, DJI mount, if you're trying to do that. Guys, let me know what this, let's put an ND. Let's put an ND at this length and see what it looks like with motion blur. Motion blur back on, ND32. Let's use it with this extension thing right here. You guys let me know. Come on, Stella, run around, girl. This is crazy. We're gonna vlog like this. Should I vlog like this the whole way home with Stella? That's kind of cool, huh? 4x3, but this is what it looks like, guys. Should I run? Should we do a little running test? Or I'll jog a little bit. You guys let me know what you think about this. I'm just jogging. We spin around, make some crazy moves. All right, this is about as crazy as I'm gonna get. I can't wait to see this footage because obviously I can't see it right now. Let's switch it to 100 shutter speed. 100 shutter speed, motion blur. You guys let me know the difference. Check stabilizing, check my motion blur. Is it any different than using it in full auto without NDs? Like, is the ND still, would you guys prefer it? Is it taken away from my vlog when I don't use the ND? You guys let me know. This is 100. This is 100. Let me run. Come on, Stella, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, girl. All right, let's go back. Okay, come on. Good girl. All right, what do you guys think about that? Stella's super excited. Let's switch back to auto. You guys let me know what you guys think of that motion blur. Dang it. I just filmed in full auto and I ran just like I did for the other clips, and I realized I wasn't even recording. I'm too tired. Dang it. Make sure you hit record, guys. But I'll vlog the rest of the way in auto and D-Log. We are at -3 EV. I like this thing. This makes it so much more comfortable to vlog with. I use it at the shortest distance. Let me loosen this up a little bit, guys. And maybe like right there. If you want just quick pull out of the pocket and film with this thing, I do recommend getting the little lens protector. It's like a little silicone cap that's going to give you protection on this lens, even though that if this gets scratched, you can always unscrew it and put another one. So that's really cool. DJI doesn't have any, or Osmo Pocket 3 doesn't have anything like that, so that makes it a little bit harder. I got off the live vlog pretty abruptly, or pretty fast, because you know, the kids, every time they come home from Taekwondo, there's just a lot of things, you know, we got to do. I was still trying to put groceries away, and yeah, I just had to be a dad, guys. So sometimes you just have to turn it off, and you know, I wish I could have continued a little bit longer. No, Stella pooped. So let me know, is the 100 shutter bothering you guys as I'm filming right now? Like looking at this motion blur, if I pan around this way, this is gonna give you the best stable footage on this thing if you just use it in auto, because it's gonna crank up that shutter speed. The problem is, guys, so the con with using auto and then you go into a low light scenario is that the the shutter speed will drop all the way. The ISO will crank up super high, and then because it doesn't have enough light, the shutter speed will go down all the way to like 1/30th, 1/50th, and it's just not, it's not good. You're gonna, like, the footage is just there's way too much motion blur on it. It just looks bad. Stabilizing is non-existing. So I think 1/50th is that mark where like things start looking kind of bad, and you can get by it when you're walking and vlogging with the stick. But in terms of like using this thing in auto and then going into a low light scenario, unfortunately, there is no setting to limit the shutter speed, and therefore you have to manually go into settings and move the shutter speed to whatever, you know, you desire. Let's switch back to the ND, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this motion blur. So it seems like ND32 is the one to use for this thing. Boom. ND32, guys. I don't know if they make VNDs for Action 5, but my problem with VNDs, and I don't know if it's because of the size, and even on the Osmo Pocket 3, people have asked me like, oh, just use a VND. But maybe they don't see it or what, but like the X pattern on those things is pretty bad. Like, I don't know. It's bad. You can see it. You can totally see it. Like, grab whoever owns a VND, get it, put it on, and point it like at the blue sky, and then spin it around and watch the footage change. And it gives you weird colors in certain areas. It gives you weird colors on certain areas. And this is just one solid, even piece. So it's gonna give you better, I think it's gonna give you better color rendition. And to me, that's very important. And also just lighting, it's just gonna be even all the way through because it's just one solid piece. Like having this thing and being able to show your like whole surroundings, that's awesome. I didn't extend it all the way, but this is pretty high. So we'll do this. All right, guys, we're home. Let's go look at this footage. Let me know what you guys think about the motion blur. And do you guys see the stabilizing decreasing at 100 versus using this thing in auto versus the ND, pain, the motion blur, all that good stuff. So let me know, and then we'll take it from there. Thanks for watching, guys.